Yow. Howdy, folks. No intro tonight. Let's just go right into it. I am Doctor McFarland. It is Tuesday, and I just got done playing some fun board games with the wife and kids. But I was like, hey, I got to go because I got to do this live stream thing. So we're going to have fun. We have some elixir strings for my Eastman acoustic. We have elixir strings for my Eastman mandolin. And then I did break a string on Sunday, so I'm going to need to change electric strings here using, what are these? Webstrings.com 10 to 46. So what is going to be the easiest? I do not know. Let's just go ahead and grab the, let's grab the acoustic and let's do that first. Doing the acoustic, hey, 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 hey. All right, unfortunately, I cannot find the tool that I use. So I got two cameras here. You can see other one. So this is the Eastman AC122 1CE. So it's a cutaway, and it is rather nice. I like this one. It sounds good. It feels good. If it sounds good, it is good. I did make a Instagram story requesting questions about audio and music. Or it can be any question that you have. So while I'm changing strings, be coming up with your questions and then go ahead and ask them in the chat. And I can be answering those as I change strings. So here we go. So the tool that I would normally use is a bridge pin tool to, get these out and also unwind the tuners really fast. But I don't know where that is. So what I'm going to do is just loosen these real fast. Loosen them down. Oh, shoot. I actually know what I was going to do. Let me do this first. All right, I was actually had an idea of recording. I'll just pull up Ardor 8 here, and I can bring in something. A mono guitar track should be fine. And let's see where I'm at on the timeline. Let's go. Come on, Ardor 8. It's giving me a spinning ball. Probably because it's been open for a very long time. Let's force quit and we'll reopen it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to record just a little bar here of the strings, the old elixir strings. Then I'll record another pass after I put the new strings on, so I can kind of hear the difference. And I can also make a cool little video about it. So, what do I have here? And put these headphones on. But as I wait, please ask any questions that you have, and we'll go from there. Come on. Why are you giving me crap? All right, don't make me open Mixbus, because I'll do it. All right, let's open up Mixbus here. we'll do this one. Opening mix bus. We're going to call this acoustic strings, old and new. How about that? Do 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 ba 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 da. All right, let's bring this up here on this other screen. We're gonna make 2 tracks. Actually, I can just make 1 audio track. We'll call it guitar. And then I am coming in. What am I coming in on here? I'm coming in on record 1. All right, let's actually bring in a drum groove. We'll go to contemporary rock. I think that's what I used last time. Go to grooves. Okay. I like that one, and we'll probably want to slow it down a little bit. Make sure snap is on. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, a little fast. So let's make it like 100. All right, so we're going to make this 2 G chords here. 1. All right, let me actually do that different. Okay. 1, 2, ready. Okay, so there are the old strings. And I can put up the headphones for a second. All right, so that would be good to compare and contrast later on. All right, so first things first, we got to loosen the strings. B-O-E-O-E-O-E. And I helped a student of mine yesterday change his strings to elixirs. And they are really nice. So we're going to loosen them up here. If you have the winder, it's definitely faster. And I'm not quite sure where my winder is. It actually should be in my drawer over here, but it's not. It actually might be in these other drawers that I have. All right, Francis is in the house. Let me know if you have any questions for me, Francis. It can be about music or audio. If you have questions about love and women, then I could probably answer that too, I guess. Probably get me in trouble. All right, so I'm turning. All right, so we got nice loose strings. Now, I do not recommend really doing this, but I'm just going to take some pliers. I'm going to take these pliers right here. And we're just going to loosely and nice, just going to just tug them out, okay? Some would say that you wouldn't want to do it this way because you might scratch up your bridge pins, but it's fine. and they're just coming right out. You do not want to do this while the string is under pressure. You only want to do it while the string is nice and loose. And they just popped right out, so that's fine. So now at this point, we're just going to take off each string and throw them on the floor. And you can actually look up how to make string jewelry if you're really artsy-fartsy and want to do that kind of stuff. You can make rings and bracelets and necklaces and all kinds of stuff. That would be funny to have an engagement ring be made out of guitar strings. She's like, "You don't want to marry me?" I was like, "Oh, I do, honey." And my guitar's got to approve first. Something like that. I also don't know where my my guitar cloths are. But I have a soft glove over here I can wipe things down with. Okay. Okay. This is just a glove that's kind of soft, and it'll work fine. Ooh, a gold burst. That's what I'm talking about. I got my Gold Burst T84 this weekend. My question is, how are these Eastman guitars so good? They were made with love in Beijing, China. That's how. Francis, you'll have to send me a picture of your Gold Burst, because I am slightly jealous. And really, if you look at the money you pay versus paying for a Gibson, they are very well priced relatively to other guitars on the market, and they're just great. So I'm going to clean off the fretboard here just a little bit, just kind of rub it down like so. You will notice over time, you're not really going to be able to see this, but over time you will get little dips in the frets depending on where you play your D chords and C's and A's and G's and E's and all that stuff. Unless the guitar is going out of tune when you're playing those chords, then you should be good. But as soon as you start hearing some intonation and tuning issues, you'll probably want to get your guitar looked at by a professional luthier and get the frets dressed, or just get them totally replaced, depending on how bad they are. I'm kind of checking the tightness of these nuts here, and they are fine. Okay, so we have the guitar, no strings, and I got a message. Ooh, yeah. Francis sent me a picture. All right, so I really like Elixir on acoustic instruments because they just last a very long time, and they feel great. They're nice and smooth on the fingers. And I got the 80/20 bronze polyweb coating. They are warm, slick, and fast. Warm, slick, and fast. Just how I like them. Something like that. All right, so when you first get the string out, you're going to want to kind of kink it a little bit where the wrapping starts going into the long part. And then you can just take your bridge pin, put it down into the hole, put the bridge pin on top, and then as you push down on the bridge pin, you can pull up on the string. Something like that. Let's see, let's try this again. There we go. Okay, and now I usually just kind of set it between my legs. You want to get the hole on the tuner lined up, you know, parallel to the string. Hello. String it through. And now at this point, I don't know if you can see this or not. You're going to turn, you can get a little bit of slack on the string, kink it inward toward the end of the headstock or the inside of the headstock. Go underneath the string. I can do this, I'm a professional. And then underneath and then back over the string. Okay, like so. Make sure we get this nice and tight. And then from there, you just start turning counterclockwise and kind of keep downward pressure with your finger as it goes around. And this is going to be a self-locking mechanism here. If you can see that or not. You're not going to be able to see that. But it's a self-locking mechanism. And then you basically just tune it up until you start hearing a pitch, and then you can really just stop from there. And then I will use these pliers and cut the string off. Okay, like so. All right, one string down. Many more to go. What's up, Aaron Short? I am changing strings. I'm doing my yearly Elixir string change here. I want to say I have so many guitars. I really don't play on any one of them for a very long time. So therefore I don't have to change the strings as often. But Elixirs last a very long time anyway. So I really don't have to worry about. Alright, so once again, kink the string toward the end or the inside of the headstock. Go under the string and then back over the string. Then hold it down. Start turning it. Kind of keep downward pressure with your finger. And we're turning and turning and turning. I will leave a link to some string changing tools in the description of this video. So if you want to help support the channel, there'll be links to Amazon, Zounds, and Sweetwater. I'll have some for each one. And you can go and go get you some strings, some polish if you want to, so you can polish the guitar. All that stuff. It's good to wipe down the guitar every once in a while, especially if you have very sweaty palms, acidic fingers, all that stuff. Yep. Let's see here. Okay, we're in there. Hey, Okay, when I get this guitar done, I'm gonna bring up Francis's guitar picture. Alright, so once again, I'm getting the string or the string hole parallel here, and just stringing it through. Over the weekend, I was in Gatlinburg for a homeschool conference. And there's a big guitar store there in Gatlinburg called the Music Outlet. So that's where I got these strings from. But they have all kinds of cool guitars. They have like an original 1968 Telecaster and original 68 Fender Deluxe Reverb silver face for $18,000. That's all. Just $18,000. Changing strings. Oh yeah, these strings are slick. Slick willies. Wah wah wah. Ba-da-da-da. Francis is asking, do you think that using either Gibson guitar polish or Dunlop polish is any good for nitro finished guitars? Both is fine. Both are perfectly fine. Okay, on to the G string, the most important one. I don't know, it's stupid. Oh yeah. The mandolin strings are probably going to take the longest to put on, possibly. I might do those last. I should have some backing music, some background music playing. All right, now when you have it on the opposite side here, you always want to go to the inside of the headstock. Okay, so we're here. We're going now to the left. Kink it. Go underneath the string, and then back over the string like so. Kind of keep your finger on it and start turning. Now you're going to turn this side of the 3-on-3 to toward you. It's still technically counterclockwise. It's just on the other side now. Changing strings. Yeah, 18K, that's all. I got some cool pictures of my friend Tim playing the 68 Telly, and you know, they're neat. I like it because it has the fretboard is all worn, and it's a maple fretboard, so it kind of has that dark tobacco looking stain on it. You know, like cigarette burns or something. It's really just the finish rubbing off over, you know, 50 years of rock and roll. Actually 60 years at this point. Well, more like 55 years. All right, where's my hole here? Line it up, man. Line it up. I had a good group lesson tonight with my my students at the church. I do a group guitar lesson on Tuesday nights for about 6 weeks. It's like a little music ministry kind of deal. And we learned the G chord, the C chord, the F chord, the E minor chord, and the A chord. Which I will go over that here when I'm done with these strings. They're all really easy. And I'm trying to get it into their head that, look, if you just sit down for like 5 to 10 minutes a day and work on your chords, within a week or two, you'll have them down just fine. Then you can go on and play literally thousands of songs. If you you can also Google like 4-chord songs, and there's just like a whole list right there for you. You can play literally thousands of songs. Come on, string. Don't worry, folks. I'm still a professional. I'm a professional. Let's turn it this way here. Okay, got it. And the last one. Like the first one. What do I use to clean maple fretboards? Really just any guitar polish is fine. I've never been too picky about it. Down to the last pin. Come on now. Come on now. I feel like this bridge pin is loose or something. It's not staying in. Come on. You're kinking on me. Don't kink on me. I wonder. All right, there we go. We're in there now. Hopefully. Took it a while to get tight. All right, last one. Ask me those questions, folks. That's the only way we're going to get through this. The only way. All right, get some slack, kink it over. Under and over. And then start turning. I have not compared this Eastman to a Taylor. But it does have a similar body shape. So I would assume it's in the ballpark. Let's see. All right, we're still good here. Beautiful. That is the reason why I got this shape for the Taylor-esque kind of look. But over the weekend, I played on an E20D, which is very similar to Martin D28. And wow, it sounded great. The sound just jumped right off the board. It was sounded really good. And there's, let's see, what is this one? This is the 122. There's a 222, a 322, 422. There's other higher models than this. But I honestly don't know how it can sound any better than what this one is. I mean, for $600, this is a really, really good acoustic guitar. Really good acoustic guitar. I have the Strobo Plus tuner here. So I'm just tuning up with this. Make sure these bridge pins are pushed in. Beautiful. Alright, so get it up the pitch as much as you can. And then lightly tug on the string as you go down. This is going to pre-stretch the strings. So you don't have to worry about playing for hours on end and having to go out of tune. You just kind of pre-stretch and then tune it back. See, we went down the D sharp. And each time you do this, it'll get less and less out of tune. All right, one more time. Barely went out of tune that time. Yeah. Pretty good. All right. Cut that off, and now let's record one more time. And we shall hear how this sounds. Yeah, it's all solid wood. The PCM series is your laminate back and sides. I think it does have a solid top. Let's go back to my session here, and we'll go over here. Let's duplicate this out a few times, and one more time. We'll start here. How about that? Turn the drums up a bit. I feel like my monitor might be up. Let's turn that down. No, it's muted. I'm good. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Cool. I like it. I like it. let's move on here. Moving on, moving on. All right, the mandolin's at the house. So I might have to take a short break here to go get that. Here's the PRS. Sorry, this is the Kiesel CT6, which is gorgeous, I know. It is gorgeous, but I broke a string on Sunday. So let's go ahead and change the strings here. Now I could just change one, because I broke the high E string, but I'm just going to go ahead and change all of them, because I can. So, all right. So we got the Memphis Electric nickel round wound webstrings.com, made in the US of A. So there you go. It's very important for any guitar that has a trim system is to not take all the strings off at once, because then you're going to get everything out of balance. So right now I'm basically going to, I'm just going to take off the E string and then replace the E string and then take off the next one, then so forth. So loosening the string. Now Kiesels have locking tuners on it, which means all you have to do is just loosen the little thumb screw on the back, and then get this lined up here. Like so, and it just comes right out. Okay. And then the ball end comes through the back, just like a Fender style guitar. Okay, so this is a 6 and a 3. 6 and a 3. Hello. Let's put that string there. So we'll wire it up from the back, and it'll poke through the front. We'll string it through like so. And then once again, I'll put the guitar between my legs here. Now with the locking tuner, all you have to do is really just pull the string through and keep it kind of tight as you do it, and then tighten the thumb screw in the back, and then just start turning and tune it up until you get some kind of pitch, and there you go. Now you can technically, you can get a little bit looser if you want to get more windings, but all right, something like that. We'll cut this off here. I actually have I have some better clippers here, so I'll use those instead. There we go. As it goes flying off. So yeah, so doing that will keep the tension. Okay, so now I need to take off the third string, which is going to be this G one right here. So we're going to loosen it first. And I know everyone is very entertained right now. But if you ask some questions, I can answer them. Oh yeah, what do you think about the Rev DT-TS? I'm honestly I'm very impressed with all the Rev stuff. I think they were very cool guitar or amplifiers. Like a Gen 120, like a Rev 120. That'd be neat. That would be neat to have. Because I think it has all the IR stuff built in as well, like an XLR output kind of thing with the cab sims and all that. Maybe that's not the one. Maybe it is the DT one that does all that. But all right, so now take the thumb screw and loosen it, and then the string just pops right out like so. So if you're a guitar tech out on the road, I'm sure you will really appreciate locking tuner stuff, because you can do string changes real fast. All right, now on this one, I'm actually going to have a little bit of slack and then tighten the thumb screw on the back. And then I will turn it so I can get a few turns on this as it goes around, just for fun. Not that I think it really needs it, but it's just what I'm going to do. Make sure the string goes underneath the loose end here. Okay. Okay, good. We got the clipper here. Just clip it off. Yeah, these are way sharper than the pliers I have. So that's the way that is. Let's loosen the A string now. We'll take these things out. Because you got the A string and the B string, and then you got the D string and the E string. And the hip bone and the neck bone and all that stuff. Okay. A string. I really do love this guitar. It is pretty sweet. Plays really nice. So I do appreciate everyone hanging out. This is something I need to do anyway. And I might as well change some strings and answer questions at the same time. So, answer questions. Grab this ball end here. All right. Stringing up the 8 string. And really, once you line the hole up from taking the string out, you already have it lined up by putting the string back in. So that's always good. I'm actually going to, I'll loosen this just a little bit. So I get a few windings around, or at least like a half winding. And then we'll do something like this. There we are. Francis, do y'all have cicadas in Canada? Because they are here in the U.S. and they are very loud. And those are the bugs that leave their skeletons on trees and stuff. It's kind of like a snake, kind of shedding its skin. Okay, we have the second string here, which is this one. Yeah. Let's see, what am I doing? Go the other way. I got the air on, but it's still a little hot. I think it's about 80 degrees outside. All right. This is the third string, second string. Checking comments here. Send me them comments and then questions, folks. I mean, if you want, you don't have to. You don't have to. All right, just a little bit of slack on this. Tighten it down. We'll start turning here. It caught me. I'm bleeding. It's just a flesh wound, really. Nothing but a flesh wound. Okay. We got that. We'll cut that nice and short. All right. 2 more on this one. We got the 4th string and the 1st string. Let's actually go ahead and put the 1st string on. Hello, that fell. All right, now this one has the ball end in there. I'm going to have to push it through somehow with something. Let's use, see if I can use this one. And there it is. So just a tool to push the remnants out. Yeah, possibly so. I think cicada is just it's just a American wide kind of deal, possibly. I mean, I'm sure you do get them in Canada, but I know here in America they're like, oh, we're getting cicadas again. They are loud. They are really loud. Okay, so there's the one. And let's get the fourth string on here. So we gotta do... All right, let's loosen up the fourth string here. And the tension of the other strings will kind of help keep the bridge intact. Dee-ba-dee-ba-dee-ba-dee-ba-doo. Where am I at here? Here we are. I could have swore I brought the mandolin up here, but I think it is at the house. So I have to go get it. Okay, tighten this down in the back. Start turning. All right, let's tune this up here. Now, when you do it right, when you get done, that bridge should be nice and level like it was starting out when you had equal tension on all the strings. But if you were to take off all the strings and then put them back on one by one, then that bridge would take a little while to get back to the tension it wants to be at when it was set up the first time. So I got a little fractal action going on. Francis, this is the FC12 foot switch. So I have the Axe effects right here on my Laney LFR12, and then I have the FC12 foot switch. So I can do, you can't really see this, but yeah, let's see what I can do. You're not gonna see that. I basically have this in performance mode where I have 4 scenes across the bottom and then 4 stomps across the top. Then I can get to the full scenes right there. And then this bottom switch, I can go to, basically go back to the previous one. So I got 8 scenes right here. And then 4 scenes across the bottom, 4 stomps, scenes, tap tempo. I can hold it for my tuner, which I will tune again. Cool. I like it. Let's see what I got here. This is the Texas Lone Star amp, the Mezza Boogie clean channel. And then I have some kind of boost pedal, probably a Timmy on there. Yeah, sounds good. I don't have a tremolo in this preset, but I could add one. And I don't have a clon in here, but I could add one as well. Basically, if you hit a switch, it'll just tell it'll just say that, hey, you don't have one of those in the preset. So all right, I'm going to play some music from my website. If I can get all these papers out of my way. And then I will be right back with the mandolin so I can change some strings on there. Let's go to podia.com. I do have backing tracks I made last year that you can play along to and jam to and all that. Let's see. I'm gonna go to products, all products. We're gonna go. I've had a few sales this week for my HTS rigs and also the headrush tone sculpting course. So if you want to dive deeper into all things headrush, check out the either the full bundle where you get everything, or you can just get whatever you want. So. Let's do Super Funk Groove. See what that does. We are on. Oh yeah, here we go. All right, folks, I will be right back. man, tell you what, those stairs will wear you out. All right, I got Days Beverages root beer, baby. The beer of the root. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Says pop this top here. Popping the top. Oh yeah, check that out. Get that fizz going. All right, cool. Great. No, I do not drink alcohol of any kind, but I will slam some root beer. I will slam it. All right, here we go. All right, here's the Eastman mandolin. This is the MD 515, and it is a beauty. I tell you what, I really like it. Really like this one. It's got a nice colored wood on it. All that stuff. Let me go to my split here. Oh yeah, there we are. So she purty. All right, first things first. You can see, first of all, that these strings have to go over these little hooks right here. So what we're going to do is essentially okay. I think I'm going to have to wire it through this way to make sure the string goes over that hook. And then string it through, up and over, up and over, up and over. And off you go. All right, so I'm going to do this one at a time. So that way the bridge doesn't get out of place. But it's something I've learned very recently is where the F-hole, where you have the corner of the F-hole right here on both sides, if you line up your bridge to those points, that will be where your intonation needs to be set. So it's pretty cool. Man, this is going to take a while. These things are small. What else they need? My string winder. Okay. Take that sucker off. I'm not going to do a recording of this one because I literally just remembered. It'll be fine. All right. So there is one of the E strings, or one of the G strings actually. All right. Just get rid of it. All right, these are the Elixir 8020 Bronze Nano Web Bright and Smooth. Bright and smooth. All right, so we got 4 packs here. So each pack is going to have the 2 strings you need for that string set. Well, I'm going to be burpy after drinking this root beer. I almost called it Dr. Pepper. Sorry, Dr. Pepper. Nothing against you. Come on. All right, cool. This is going to be pretty easy. So we're going to we're going to go through this side right here like so. Then as this loop goes through, I'm going to make sure it goes over the loop. And it did. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. How they do it on this one? Okay. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to kink it. Go under. Then go over. Like that. And then start turning. Okay, so there's one. One down. A lot more to go. Okay, let's go to the second one here. And we'll take this one off. Yes, cheers. What are you drinking over there, Francis? What are you drinking? Pretty good. Nice and cold, baby. Cold root beer. Man, it is really hot in here. Even with this air on. I had it off earlier, so it probably takes it however long to cool back down. Okay, I'm going to make sure my hole is where I want it before I go put the next string on. Ba-ba-da-dum. Okay. I need some pliers here. Get some power through there. Okay. Once again, hokey pokey through. Do the hokey pokey. Hey, hey. Do the hokey pokey. Wow. I have to be able to grab this thing. Then make sure this sucker goes around the loop. And it does. It does go around the loop. I did play mandolin at church a few weeks ago, and that was fun. Let's see here. About that loose. Play a little bluegrass tune with the folks. Okay. Like so. Start tuning it up. Okay. 2 strings down. Yeah. Woo. Snapple Zero Peach Tea. Nice. So far, my favorite amp on the Prime is the amp clone of the Brit 800 mod. It cleans up nice when you drop the volume on the guitar. Well, there you go. Okay, let's go to the next string. Loosen these up. I did deliver a Fiverr gig today for a mixing and mastering gig. So if you need any songs mixed and mastered, I am your guy. And if you need anything as far as bass or guitar or anything like that, you want me to play on your song, I can do that. I can do all kinds of stuff for you. So check out my Fiverr gig or my Fiverr profile, and we can work together. Make some beautiful music together. All right, so that was 34. I now need, I now need 24 on here. And these are the same, these are the same strings. Something like that. Yeah, it's the 12-string guitar that has the octaves. But for mandolin, you really just get a unison sound. This is so easy. It's so easy to restring. I love it. I really like it. It's just a matter of getting the string off, you know. One string on, the other string off. And start turning it. Da 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 do 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 do. Well, it would probably help. Probably help if I had the string lined up where it should be, like so. Let's go ahead and make sure we do that first. There we are. Okay, there's that. The rig I played on Sunday was my orange rig. So I used the orange channel 1 for the clean, and then the orange channel 2 for my dirt. And then I kicked in the Boss SD1 for a little extra tightness in the low end for certain parts and for my lead tone. And yeah, that did the trick right there. It sounded good to me. I got some strings to clean up after this. Faux show. So I'm using these pliers to grab the string and pull it through so I can actually reach it. Man, that is so easy. That is so easy. Baby. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Okay. A little bit of slack. Not much, but just a little slack. Kink it to the inside, just like on the acoustic. String under. Then wrap the string back over. Hold it in place. And start tightening. Like so. All right, that's not the correct pitch, but they're close enough. And I can tune it up later. All right, that's 4 strings down. And I can already tell a huge difference in the color of everything. They look really nice. Kind of wiping off the excess here. Okay. Let's work on the thin strings now. So this is 14. Size 14. And I really do like mandolin. It's a very relaxing instrument to play. I do declare. Check the comments here. Check the comments. Yeah, my favorite. Well, this week my favorite is the Fender Twin, and I do like the 6505 amp on the Revolver amps. But honestly, I also have a rig with the Fender Twin and the Bogner Ecstasy, and that thing is wow, really good. But I like the orange. The orange is really good. I like the Soldano. That one's really good. And they all sound good to me. I have a PV60, PV51, 51.2 amp or rig. That's really good. I actually got a really nice clean tone out of that amp. I'm pretty sure I showed that on the latest live stream, so I'll be sure to put that on the website when I get all that, get it done. Get her done. Okay. We are getting there, folks. We are having fun changing strings. We are having a blast. Let's kink it in right there. Intricate details. Intricate details. Okay. Make sure I'm in my groove down there. I match. I have matched the pitch. Like so. Oh yeah. It's gonna feel good, folks. It's gonna feel good. Get some space here so I can get my fingers in there and turn it. These things are tiny. Checking the comments, checking the comments. My profile name on Fiverr should just be Doctor McFarland. Let me check it out. Yeah, it's just Doctor McFarland. Air McFarland. Come on now. Current application. There. There's me. I'm a level 2. Level 2. Rating 5. Response rate 100%. Success scores on 7. I'm just racking it in, folks. So that's what I delivered today. I did a mix and master for 25 bucks, man. That is cheap. That is cheap. Anyway, if you want to work with me, there is an option there to do that. Man, these strings are grimy. Which way am I turning it? This way. So many windings. All right, so I'm clipping off the end here because I don't want the tug on the other side. So I'm cutting that off. We are getting down to the wire. To the nitty gritty. pull this wire through, string through. Okay, that'll probably tighten up once I do this over on here, so go ahead and pull it through. More intricate details here. So kink it to the inside, go under the string, then back over the string. And try not to prick yourself. Yep, I'm in my groove here. In the groove. Cool. Man, these strings feel so good. When I first got this mandolin, I was like, wow, these strings just feel so good. So smooth. And now they're back to their previous glory. All right, 2 more strings, folks. Take another sip of juice here. Frothy. So I keep one string in tune, so when I put the new string back on, I can just tune it up to the same pitch. And that'll keep me pretty close to where I need to be. And plus it saves a little time. Alright, cutting this side off. And then pulling this through. Like so. I've done a lot of dobro gigs on Fiverr. I do a lot of Nashville number system, writing charts for people. I'll do a lot of that. I also critique lyrics as a Fiverr gig. And what else have I done? I've recorded guitar, acoustic and electric. I have done mixing and mastering. I've done audio editing for like different podcasts and different stuff. So yeah, just whatever you need, folks. I can make it happen. If you need a doctor for anything, you know who to call. Because I am the doctor of rock and roll. Or something like that. How long have we been going? An hour and a half? That's not too bad. 3 instruments in an hour and a half? I can live with that. Especially since I had to go take a break and find where my mandolin was. It was behind my bedroom door. I was like, why did I stick it there? It makes no sense. But it's fine. Okay. Tuning it up, hey, hey. Tuning it up, hey, hey, hey. Make sure this string is down where it needs to be. Come on. There it goes. There it goes. I always put the string underneath the previous winding. But I did see a trick for Gibson guitars. If you, on the top 3 strings, the G, B, and E, if you actually wind the string up the post instead of down the post, you get less of a break at the nut, and the Gibson will stay in tune better. Same is probably true for an Epiphone as well. So, cool. Pretty close. I am sweating up here. Woo! I'm hot. More root beer. Yeah, buddy. All right, last one. Last one. Let's check the comment here. I may hit you up for mixing and mastering a song or two on my new musical project. I was talking with the band, and we want to see how different it will sound if we do not do it ourselves. Are you good to work with track that already have effects on them? Yeah, sure. Now, if it's a track that has like a certain kind of reverb or a certain kind of delay, that is fine. I would prefer if you sent me tracks with no EQ or compression. But other than that, I mean, I can work with whatever. So, and really, my gig on Fiverr is $25, so it's literally not going to. You really have no risk because it's so cheap. And if you really like what I did and want to tip me a little bit more, you are more than welcome to. But more than likely, I can get your tracks. I can do all the mixing and mastering I need to, usually within a day or so. And then just deliver it back, and, you know, if I need to tweak something, I can. Well, yeah. Yeah, you got nothing to lose at that point, though. Nothing to lose. Man, I can't grab it. Hello. There we go. All right. We are getting there. We are getting there. So the mandolin is tuned like the bottom 4 strings of a guitar upside down. So instead of E, A, D, G, it's G, D, A, E. And it's also the tuning of a violin. So if you can play a mandolin, you can more than likely play a violin. even though you have to deal with the whole bow thing and all that, but the fingering will be the same. But I know on a violin, you're looking down the fretboard. So you gotta really work on your finger placement and make sure you're not sharp or flat and all that stuff. I do have a violin I can be practicing this summer and kind of have some fun with that. But yeah. Check, make sure I'm in the slot, and I am. Francis, if you want to send me a rough mix of what you already have, so we can kind of get an idea of what the song is and all that, then I will be more than happy to look at that. Cool, man. Cool. All right, we are pretty close on these pitches. Let's go ahead and check it against the Strobo Plus HDC, the chromatic tuner. I do have a cool strat for this thing. I like it a lot. It's a levy strap. Just kind of hold it like that. So, all right. Now, when I'm tuning a mandolin here, on the outside string I pluck up, then on the inside string I pluck down, like that. So I'm going to pluck down on the inside string. All right, pretty close. Going to the A string now, plucking up. Okay, back on the D string, plucking up. There's C, C sharp, and D. So close. Okay, back to the G string. We're on F sharp. Let's see. No. All right, cool. Let's go back through and check the tuning again. D. Let's put the microphone down here. So these are Bog Street picks. They can't really see that. Let's work on the focusing here. Focus. I said focus. What do I want to do? I want to do that one. There we go. Bog Street picks. I like them. Also have a purple pick in my pocket. Let's see. Also with some pocket lint. So there's a Bog Street pick. It's got 3 equal sides. It's got a hole in the middle with some grippy things on there. It feels really good. So. All right, cool. I like it. I like it, folks. Thank you very much for hanging in there with me. 3 instruments, lots of strings later. So whether you like to shop at Amazon, Zounds, or Sweetwater, if you do want to support the channel in any way, go ahead and click on the links in the description. I will add those right after I get done with this stream. And what happens with affiliate links is they actually stay in your cookies for about 45 days. So if you click on a Amazon link, for instance, and you wait like 2 weeks to actually order something, well, I'll still get uh, credit for that. So yeah, if you know you're going to shop at Sweetwater or Zounds.com or Amazon, then just go ahead and click on a link down below and just put that, $5,000 guitar in your cart and check out. Get it delivered. Love it for the rest of your life, and I'll get a commission from that. So, or whatever you want. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you want to get strings, an amp, a guitar, whatever. Cool. Awesome. All right. Any questions? Anybody? I think one person's watching. Okay. So thanks guys for checking out the stream. I will be back probably Thursday or Friday with a pre-made video of some sort. I got Elisa's drum kit back here I need to review. I have the Headrush 112 and 108 Bluetooth speakers in my possession at the moment as well that I will be shooting out. And I have a Neumann U87 that I will be comparing to possibly some other mics here in the studio. So you can see if it's worth spending $3,500 on a Neumann U87, or just get a Rode mic or get a Stellar X2, whatever these things are. And yeah, whatever your budget allows. How about that? So be sure to subscribe down below. Click the bell so you'll be notified when I go live or release future videos. And until next time, I am Dr. McFarland, getting surgical with audio and healing people with sweet rock and roll. And I have Fiverr gigs if you want to check those out. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys next. I forgot. Let me check out the Gold Burst from Francois here. Yes, I do want to save it. Okay, let me pull this over, and we're gonna go here and here, maybe. Come on, download it. Trying to get to where I can see everything. Okay. So there she is, folks. That is the Eastman T484 in Gold Burst. Very cool. Let me grab my 484 just to compare. And yes, I will plug it in. Because we can. Alright, so there is Francis's Gold Burst, and here's my red version. I think they were both equally as beautiful. Very nice. Little back action there. Back action. Doom, doom, doom. So, yeah. I need to tune it first. Here we go. Tuning because we care. Oh, yeah. I've been needing to do this for a while now. Let me go ahead and do this. Let me do this here. 90D. So I'm going to check and see how high the action is. It's pretty good, really. The high E could be a little bit lower. Not tons of relief in the neck. I do like this guitar. Alright, I want to lower this down just a bit. Just a smidge. I thought I had a flathead screwdriver somewhere. Flathead screwdriver, anybody? Anybody got a flathead? Somebody, anybody. See if that does anything. Should. Yep. Lowered it just a little bit. So let's retune it. All right. Pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. There's that sucker. There's the flame on that. There's the flame on that. Hello, Margaret. Where have you been all my life? Oh, yeah. So this guitar is for sale. I do like it, but I don't need it at this moment, and I would like to free up some cash. So if you want to message me on Facebook, I am selling it at a really good deal, about $1,200. You will pay for shipping, but if you are local to Nashville area, I will be more than happy to, meet up and do the deal. So anyway, thanks guys for watching. I'm Dr. McFarland. I'll see you guys in the next video. Keep rocking.